We have members that work in pharmacy departments. We have meat cutters, food clerks. We have members that work in plastics plants, in plants where they make couches, mattresses. We have members in almost every line of work. As a new member, you should understand that we're here for you. As you go to work day in and day out and problems crop up, we want you to come to us with your problems, and we'll do whatever it takes to make sure that we solve them for you.
I've worked for Rouse for 18 years, and it means actually a lot of things having to do, especially after the strike. Security, strength, power, fairness, you know, just knowing that you have a support system.
No me trataría igual si no tuviéramos unión. La compañía siempre trata de hacer lo mejor para ellos y no para los trabajadores.
I believe that the job of a union is to keep the companies in line, to make them follow our collective bargaining agreement, which we worked years and years and years to perfect. It gets better pretty much every contract, and we hold their feet to the fire. They must live by that contract. That way they cannot discriminate against you, cannot mistreat you. They must pay you properly, proper wages, benefits, and working conditions.
When I meet someone at work, I tell them that the union is good. If you have a problem with someone at work, you can go to your representative and tell them what's the problem, and they'll try to solve it.
If you believe that your rights are violated while you're on the job, if you're discriminated against, if you believe you're being paid improperly, mistreated in any way, we can solve that for you.
The important thing is that you understand that we're here for you, the membership, and that you're our primary concern. We do a very good job at what we do. We have an excellent staff here to help you.
At a union job, you know what your schedule is every day. You have the rights to a grievance procedure. If you're working in a non-union job, they can change your schedule at any time, and for no reason at all, they can tell you not to come to work tomorrow.
My ex-husband worked for Walmart for many years, and there was a lot of times where he was just like, you know, I wish I could just, you know, have somewhere to go and have a grievance, or at least try to fight for what I think is right, or, you know, have a say in what goes on. He goes, I feel like I don't have any say in anything I go on. And so I felt very fortunate to be a part of a union.
I know my life would be different. For one, like I said before, the security of it, the wages, the benefits. I know most places you have to pay for your benefits. The wages aren't what I make now. I know it's different now for a new member, but I believe if you stick with it long enough, don't get discouraged, that you'll make it just like I did.
Now that I work with the union job, I have a better wage, and I get overtime pay, benefits like insurance.
Actually, it means a lot, because if I didn't have the union back when my daughter was born, she was like premature, and the hospital bills that we got, they were like enormous, and I know that if I had to pay them, I'd be broke, and I know where those benefits came from the union.
Well, when you come on as a member of Local 1167, pensions are usually the furthest thing from your mind. You're usually worried about mainly your wages, because you want to buy that new car or whatever. But as your career expands and you get older and you continue in the business, when it comes time to retire, you will be amazed at just how good your pension is.
I retired October '81, age 56, and I've been playing ever since. I've got the security of the union, and it just makes life wonderful. Without the union, I would say you'd practically have, in this day and age, you'd have no future. You'd be working for peanuts.
One of the programs that we have to help our membership in problems that they encounter in their lives is the MAP program. We have contracts with a facility in our local that we use quite frequently to refer our members to when they have problems regarding chemical dependency, psychological problems. These are the programs that we use to help them through these difficult times. They are protected as they enter into the program for their jobs, and it is a confidential service.
Your union is here for you, on the job and off the job. Yes, we will continue to process your medical claims and your grievances, but we will also take care of you in times of need. Last year, we gave away over 27,000 pounds of food from our community food bank. We also have special programs for Thanksgiving and Christmas. We never want you or your family to go hungry, whether it's at the holidays or any other time of the year. During Christmas time, we visit the local hospitals in the area, handing out presents to the children that may be there. We do whatever we can to make life better for them.
Oftentimes, rank and file members don't understand the importance of being involved in the political arena. Local 1167 and their leadership do understand it very, very well. If we're not all together working for candidates who really care about working families and their issues, then we can't win.
Well, a lot of times that people aren't active or engaged. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what the legislators are voting on and what they're supporting on. And a lot of times people are misinformed. So it's important that they get involved in campaigns, get involved in different races and finding out who the candidates are and who your legislators are and are they standing up for issues and hold them accountable.
Well, if you ask me about how union members become involved in the political process, there are a couple of UFCW, one that became mayor of, I'm not sure, Colton, and another one who's a city council person. Myself, I came from working class. They said, well, you don't usually get elected. Well, here I am, an assembly person.
Well, I got involved with the supermarket strike because it was the right thing to do, protecting the working families. There were some issues in regards to the negotiations. So what I did is I went out and picketed in the city of Rialto and also in the city of Fontana.
The strike was very important because we talked about unions being community. So you support your fellow citizens. And UFCW employees were fellow citizens. So you represent your friends.
Well, it's 23 years. I've been through like 7 contracts, and each one has always been better. This last one we took a hit on, but you know, the overall ratio, man, that you can't beat that. Every contract has been better.
I believe the future looks bright for Southern California. We are working together now better than ever before, all 7 locals in Southern California headed in the same direction with the same goals in mind, ones that we will succeed on. We will get you better wages, better benefits, better working conditions.
I think if people believe in the union and stick with the union, that that future is going to be there for them as long as they're strong with it and believe in it.
The future for the union is going to be positive. I think a lot more people are aware of what the union does and what the companies do. I think, especially with the lockout recently, it's made people aware of what's going on. Not only people who are non-union members, but people like myself who were union, who just never really thought about it, are now more aware of how important it is to have a union.
I have faith in the union. You know, that's definitely what I have faith in right now.
My union is my voice.
My union is my voice.
My union is my voice.
Mi unión es mi voz.
My union is still my voice.
Your union is your voice.